Hello and congratulations for grabbing this video course on Local Lead CPA, or in other words, earning passive income by generating leads for local businesses that will be brokering the leads directly to those local businesses so you don't have to. This is video number 1, the introduction to generating leads for local businesses. Here's a quick overview of this specific video. We've got the video's overview, the mindset, general strategy, and what you need to get started. And then we can be on our way to video number 2. This is video number 1. Video number 2, we're going to talk about lead generation brokering companies. And there's a few things that you need to be aware of because local lead generation brokering companies are a lot more serious. All they really care about is the fact that you can generate leads for them. And they generally are not necessarily aware of the updating marketing strategies. So you have to be a lot more serious when approaching these types of companies. And you only get one try, so you want to make sure that you do everything possible to make it work. Video number 3 is about figuring out your lead niche market, whether it's roofing leads, plumbing leads, electrician leads, and so forth. Video number 4 is demographics. This basically sets everything up in terms of, the videos that we create have to be focused on the demographics itself. You got to figure out what they need, what they want, and that way you create the right content for your website. Video number 5 is basic keyword research, which we'll use throughout the whole process of creating a keyword rich domain name and so forth. LSI keywords will be great for content and for video content. Video 8 is making your website look professional. So you're going to be creating a WordPress site. There are 2 avenues to creating really fast WordPress sites. Keep in mind that these types of sites do not require a lot of content. They're just pretty much a one front page and that's it, because your whole goal is get people to the site, get them to take action, and that's the real key here. So nothing about creating a fancy website or anything like that. Video number 9 is creating videos that will market and generate leads for you. So this whole video series, I'm going to be using video marketing as the main strategy, but also in video number 10 we're going to upload the videos to YouTube. And as you know, YouTube has a really high authority, so ranking on Google is actually easier with YouTube. But there are several more steps that I'm going to be showing you how to rank your YouTube video higher, because it's one thing to upload your videos to YouTube and get it ranked pretty high, but you want that number 1 spot or top 3 spots if all possible. So I'm going to show you how to create backlinks to the video and how to get it ranked higher. So mindset. I like to start out my video series with mindset, and because I want you to get into the right mindset. Now I want you to understand that yes, doing local lead generation can be tough when you're dealing with local businesses. And what I found over the years, even myself, when trying to deal with local businesses, is there's a lot of negotiation. There's a lot of hardships and headaches that you have to go through to convince a local business, because they don't necessarily get the idea that you can generate leads using online marketing strategies. So that can be the tough part. Some people, it's very, very easy. It comes naturally to them, the selling part, but the actual implementation part is harder for them. So I want you to understand that there's always going to be roadblocks, but this system has been developed so that you can remove as many roadblocks as you can, because we're going to be dealing with companies that already deal with local businesses. They have everything set up in place where they are seen as the company that generates leads for these local businesses. So obviously no one will ever know who you are. You will be dealing with these local brokering companies, and because of that, all you have to do is generate the lead. So you generate the lead, you get paid, and that's it. No headaches whatsoever. And I want you to focus on a niche that piques your interest. A lot of these leads that we'll be generating deal with, stuff around the house. Contractors, local contractors that deal with a house. So I want you to think of a niche that piques your interest. Maybe you had plumbing done to your house or your apartment recently, and you realize, man, this bill is high. And you realize, okay, plumbing is something that I'm interested in right now, or roofing is something I'm interested in right now. Because if you can focus on some niche that piques your interest, then pushing past roadblocks is going to be easier. If you go all about the money first, it'll actually be harder in the long run. So I want you to understand, especially this right here. Focus on something that you enjoy, and then money as a secondary, and money will come. The general strategy, of course, is to find a local niche, whatever that interest might be. Research the demographics and the keywords properly of the customers that will be typing into Google, and then trying to find your videos that will direct them to your landing page. Step 3, I'm going to show you how to set up a super fast and easy landing page. Step number 4, we're going to talk about applying to local lead CPA sites. Now, like I mentioned earlier, when you apply to these sites, don't just apply to them if you don't have a website, because they are very, very serious, more serious and more strict than the online CPA sites out there. Step number 5 is driving traffic with the video marketing strategy. Now, video marketing has been, going on for many, many years, but the strategy that I'll be showing you is super easy to implement, but focuses on getting your videos ranked high onto Google. And of course, step number 6, rinse and repeat. So what do you need to get started? The majority of stuff that you'll need is stuff that you can easily gain access to on the internet, which is free. But the only things that you will have to pay money for are web hosting, obviously. You'll need a domain name. You'll need to have WordPress installed, and you can get WordPress easily for free. You need to have a WordPress theme. I'll recommend 2. And you need to have the ability to create videos. I'm going to be using Animoto, it does cost money, but it's not a whole lot if you create one video at a time. You need a YouTube account as well. There's other things that you're going to need. I'm going to show you along the way, but these are pretty much the primary things that you will be needing. So with that said, let's move on to video number 2 and talk about local brokering companies.